Joined today by David Mintz, who is the only other person in the UK who seems to interview other people in the estate agency industry. David, what got you into interviewing people?
I think watching you for inspiration, number one. But it's part and parcel of obviously what we do at Kerfuffle, trying to sort of get people's ideas across to members of the public. But I love talking about estate agency.
Well, you're an estate agent, used to be an estate agent yourself. What did you love about estate agency, and what have you learned since by interviewing other people?
I've learned that I love it after leaving estate agency and talking to other people about their passion for the role. Sometimes, we focus on all the nice shiny bits of estate agency, but it can be a job where you can get very jaded. There's a lot of psychological pulls on you during that work. So sometimes you don't realise you love it whilst you're in it.
Yeah, you're almost too close to the coalface.
Yeah.
And now both of us have left the estate agency. Do you not fancy getting back in? I must admit, I said to the wife last year, and she almost threatened divorce. Well, she did threaten divorce.
I still get to keep my hand in. So I'm probably I do 5 or 6 valuations a week. So I get to sort of go out and see members of the public and and help them with their move. And I like that part. The beginning part of that journey is great, yeah.
And who are you hoping to interview in the coming months and years?
So I would like to see a lot more of those independent agents that we spoke about earlier coming forward. I think each one of them has got a tale. Very few of them have started up just on their own. This isn't their first job. They've come out of other businesses, so they've learned some tricks, and I'd like to see how that personal branding is going to be applied in the future. I think it's a very interesting journey, so yeah, probably lots more of those people.
Can I say thank you on behalf of 2 sets of people? Firstly, the estate agency industry for taking the time and the trouble to interview some great people. And secondly, myself, because with you doing the interviews, it's keeping me on my toes as well. And I know we're not in competition with each other, but I just love the fact is that we're both in the same game and we're both upping our game, which ultimately can help, or should end up helping the industry that we both love.
I hope so. I think these conversations and talking in our industry, and I think you very much started that. In the past sort of 4 or 5 years, you've got these people talking about the work that we do, talking about their feelings about it as well, which is something that we weren't tremendously good at before. I think we can all learn from one another, and we all help to sort of pull each other up. And it's nice to be part of that.
It is, and don't get me wrong, we've come a long way, but we've still got a long way to go. We've got the issue with regard to women in the estate agency and giving greater representation to them and talking about the stories. We also have the issues with regard to the mismatch of ethnicity in the estate agency as well, which I think is a story which I particularly want to focus in on.
Yeah.
And then we've also got the bigger picture of the way the industry is changing. With the self-employed model and personal branding, there's a lot of people going to be kicking and screaming. So I think these are interesting times ahead, and I hope you boys and girls out there in the estate agency land can learn from who I talk to and who you talk to. None of us do it for any payment. We just do it because we just love doing it. And I just said thank you for what you do, David. And
thank you to you for what you do.
It's damn good fun, and I enjoy it, and that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Keep those conversations going.
Thank you very much. Thank you for watching.